Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Got a little new opening intro there. Some actual licensed music, even though I say we use all licensed music here. Eventually they expire. So got some nuance, new intro there. Hope everyone likes it. Ladies and gentlemen, what a day today is. First of all, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking here in the digital media world. It is February 28th. Usually the last day of this month, but this year we get a bonus, just like the bonus BTC price behind me. Anyway, so glad to be hosting another episode of DYOR Live, ladies and gentlemen, here on the DYOR Media Network. And yesterday he was away, but today he is here. Pedro Garcia, my co-host. Pedro in the house. What's happening, Pedro?
Orale, canar. Orale. How are you? I hope that you are doing well. How's life? How are things, my friend?
Good. Got a little bored without you yesterday. Didn't have a co-host or anything like that. Had to do all the talking myself. And that only gets so far, so we only had a little over an hour-long show instead of the usual 2 hours, but had a good time nonetheless. How was your day? Get a lot of in real world life stuff done there?
I was trying to. It definitely was. I had a lot of stuff going on. Things weren't as smooth as I was hoping. Definitely a bunch of twists and turns coming, but it was good. It was really good. Somewhat productive, not as productive as I would like, though. But things are good. Things are good. Things are popping. They are.
They are popping, all right. They are popping.
Yes.
Unbelievably. If you can look over my shoulder here, what's this number say? 63,400. Only a few minutes ago we were at 60,000, busting through 60,000. What's the all-time high? 67 or 69? I don't remember which it is.
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
it?
Actually, I'll pull it. I think it's 67. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up right here. It is. This is nuts.
Look
It
at that. That's the
blew.
sharpest candle I think I've ever seen in Bitcoin there.
Yeah, we can pull it up right here. We had some. So in comparison to, let's say here, for this day, which is literally a straight up. We had it right here when we first started the bull run, and if you look. Like right here, here's the all-time high. You can see this is exactly what it looked like. Dude.
Sorry about that.
Right
Chuck just commented, BTC done pumped off the top of my screen.
Definitely. Look, okay, so this is literally...
You got to move the whole thing over a little bit.
No, I want to show this. So
oh.
These two candles right here, this pop, is similar to this right here. Let me jump in here. So you can see this pop is similar. 2 days. Big, or 3 days. Big pop, right? Almost straight up. And that right there was literally the breakout of the start of the bull run. So you can see here that you can see pop. And you can see it just skyrocket. Skyrocket in flight. Afternoon delight.
Welcome everybody on LinkedIn watching. The LinkedIn comment section, as I always say, kind of sucks, and I never get the comments in real time. If you want to have some real-time discussion, pop on over to YouTube. Just head over to YouTube, search DYOR Media. We'll come right up. Really appreciate you joining us. We'll take the engagement on LinkedIn, but the conversation works best on YouTube.
Yes. So it's really interesting. If you guys also don't mind, please hit that like, subscribe button. Also, please share us to your tradition. I'm out of sync there. I'm having a hard time. Please share us to your normal listening, watching, viewing, social media.
Pedro takes a day off and he's toast, man. He's toast.
I know. Look at that, man. I'm all over the thing here.
Actually, you didn't just take a day off. I mean, we were off Monday anyway, and so it was 6 days for you. And you get out of your rhythm. If I take a bunch of days off, I can't. My opening spiel, hey, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, blah blah. I start blowing the DYOR media, digital media world stuff. I say it all wrong, but gotta practice this stuff. Just like predicting that we're telling us what the charts say. You gotta practice.
You do. And by the way, did we have any other coins that popped outside of this that
I think we'll have a whole bunch to run through at some point during the day, but shit's been going crazy. Of course, except for the ones I've invested in, and that they're all stagnant. It's unbelievable. This giant bull run starting, and invested in all the things except BTC. Invested in all the things that people said, yeah, that's definitely going to work. Not working.
Yeah, give it time.
Even the projects I'm in that are linked to BNB, and BNB is BNB has almost doubled in the past 2 months, and these projects have all stagnated. When BNB doubles, your project should go up by at least 4. Or that's not exactly like that, but it should go
Typically,
go up that much. And these projects have not gone up. Can't figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's done what it said. It said BNB is going to go up. I'm in one project. I'm even in the liquidity pool, and nothing, 0. All it's doing is stupid markets.
Sometimes that's how it happens, man. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. It's talking about BNB, man. I'm actually going to delete. Dude, it blew through my supply area right here. So you can see, man, it was real, man. Really real. Like, it blowing, dude. And it's following, man. It is doing a great job pumping, following this 8-period moving average, man. It is strong like bull.
Strong like bull, ladies and gentlemen. Which one? Oh, I'm sorry. You switched to...
BNB.
BNB here. I don't have the...
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Yeah. I mean, dude, at its all-time high, it was at 669. Now it's, it's not far away. I mean, granted, it might be a little more than half, but it's pretty good. It's pretty nice, man. I mean, I know people bought in BNB quite a bit when it was at that 205, and has been holding it ish area. So what are your lines up there? What are those? What prices are those you got up there? They're way too small for me to see.
Oh,
it's okay. So for my BNB, these are just supply areas, areas that will most likely have some type of reaction. Like you can see here that I had the top line here was 431.20, and then the lower line here, the proximal line, is the 426.65. So BNB came and tapped this up here, and we're seeing a bit of a reaction off of this zone here. So smaller time frame, you can see it came in, tapped this area here, and then did a bit of a sell-off. But dude, Bitcoin just demolished my area, bro. It literally just said,
"Oh, finally, Whoop! Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a pullback here."
Yeah, look, I mean, this is literally what it did.
It's tiny. It's just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you gotta have dude. If this thing goes straight to all-time highs, I'm a little concerned about that, because it just screams to me, oh, this is a fake pump. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen stuff like this in the past with Bitcoin, where it just shoots up. It literally went from 3,000 to 10,000 in a few days. Remember that?
Right.
And then it just came back down. So like I don't, it's not something I'm gonna see. I want to see more of a consistent push in the market. But on the back end, though, if it was to do that and just go straight up and not have this huge pullback, I'm okay with that too. I mean, I'm invested in a few of these other coins here that are pumping. So, like I've talked about Crow on a few of these other ones, right? That are just they're moving. They are moving, and it's really nice. It's finally like, I had this guy. I was sitting there talking to him. I said, crypto is starting to get going. You might want to think about throwing a couple $100 in. And he goes, oh, it's like throwing it away in the casino.
I have the same conversation with people. It drives me crazy. Literally having the same conversation with people today. I'm like, they're like, oh, but it could go to 0. And I'm like, no, it can't go to 0. I said, it's a Wall Street staple now. I mean,
literally,
retirement funds and that kind of stuff can buy BlackRock's iShares and keep it as part of the portfolio. And that's what's happening. Yesterday we had, let me bring up my screen here. Oh, not that one. This one.
BlackRock, they're just some fly-by hedge fund, They've only been around for
a
couple weeks. Bunch of chumps. It's not like they own half of America or something. Oh wait, they do. My bad. No.
Let's see, where is this?
That's funny. I'm cracking over myself. I'm like, sound like they own half of America. Wait,
Wait.
they do.
All right, I don't know if you can see this because it's down. It's down behind me here. Yeah, I'm gonna turn myself off here real quick. But right here in the bottom, underneath Pedro here, it says February 27th, and the amount of money that came in to Bitcoin ETF funds here. Now I got to get that screen back. So
the 9, as we are now calling them.
Right.
The 9.
And you can see the total. Yes, just yesterday, $523 million. Million, with BlackRock raking in 117 million, Fidelity 253 million. It's and for sure that's not just like random people calling them. They're like moving people, from cash positions into that to say, hey, let's take advantage of this. But let's look at some of the other days here. February 15th, 457 million, 681 million on the 14th. I mean, it's crazy. It's just absolutely bonkers.
Bonkers.
Oh, now Chuck is saying big BTC dump. Well, can't always go straight up. I mean, but anyways, it's going up because of these numbers here. I mean, it's crazy here. The amount of let me refresh this page.
It'd be awesome if it did come down here and touch that 8. Dude, S&P 500 selling off pretty good too right now. I just got in. I was looking at the short here and just took a short.
Where is my program here? Oh, I got to turn. Anyway, so I just got more data up here about ETFs and then what's flowing in here, and it's. I swear, every time I change something.
And I swear.
and you can see here, this is a website called Dune. It just you can build your own dashboards and stuff to track stuff. But this, you can just see that the money coming in to these things it's just crazy. 19 million Bitcoins themselves. There's so much unbelievable data. It's hard to even interpret it. Anyway, we'll come back to things like that later. Poor Bitcoin is selling off. All the way down to what, 60?
Dude, we
62?
have 11 comments. I cannot see them on the on LinkedIn. Why do they need to get their stuff in order?
Yeah, I've got the LinkedIn feed going, and I don't see any comments at all.
Yeah, I literally have 11 comments marked, hearted. I don't see nothing. Do you have a new comment section stream?
It says session equals QULW said blah 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 blah.
Yeah, so it's the same one. Okay. I don't know why this is not wanting to work. What are you gonna do? Yeah, bro. Right. But here's the thing. It's not bad. It's not when it comes to Bitcoin selling off period. This isn't one of those things that's bad. I mean, like, look, dude, we literally went from 50,000 to 60,000. I mean, at 10,000, it literally went up 20% in one day. I mean, people happy if they get that in a year.
I know.
In a year. In a year.
That's one of the things we talked about yesterday was that we were going over the show portfolio, and the show portfolio was up to 30 yesterday, some 32,000 or something, and we were talking, and starting with 25,000, we were talking about how that's such a great, if you had just a stock fund, and you're just you're in your first year with an IRA or Roth 401k or something like that, and you seeded it with 25, and you got to the end of the year and you had 32,000, your broker would be like, dude, man, we rocked it, man. It was awesome. Dude, they'd be, they'd be doing a happy dance. Yeah, bitches, we're on Ibiza. And
dude, it's funny, man.
And in crypto, we're like,
we only got 20%.
Man, how am I supposed to buy my new Escalade with that? That's not enough.
Yeah.
Money.
And I think a lot of crypto people here are definitely waiting. So it's like they're waiting for they're not waiting for 20, dude. They're waiting for access. People want to get wealthy. Like people are looking to get wealthy this time of bull run around. Like it is no joke. Like I was talking to one of my friends who's into crypto, and he goes, dude, if I'm not able to retire out of crypto or from crypto this next bull run, I'm out of crypto. I said, what are you gonna do? Go into stocks and get like, 100% 1x? Like, hopefully within like 7 years? Is that what you're telling me? Like, get out of here with that, dude. Like, I mean, at least on if you could get 3x every 4 years with a traditional crypto portfolio, you're dumb if you don't like. That was the other thing I talked. So I went there. If you would have just simply gone and added the top coins when they reached peak at the end of the time, right, of the bull run, and so they hit peak and then come back down, settle down in the bear run, and you bought in at the bear runs of all the crypto, since the beginning, dude, you would literally have an average of 4x for every year, not every year, excuse me, within every 4 years, 4x. That's nuts. Like, and people want to sit there and tell me, like, not 40%, 4x. That's an X every year. Like, since its inception.
Good. Yeah, 100% a year is good for any fund, huh? I mean, I'll take that.
Like, dude, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, and what blows me away is, like, we're still in the very beginning. And Matt, I love it. Love it. Like, don't get out of here with that. I'm out of crypto if I don't get wealthy with this next bull run. Yeah, dude. Like, even if you get 5x, 10x on all your holdings, it's not a bad day.
Nope, not at all.
It's not a bad day at all. People hope to get a 10x. So
why don't we pivot a little bit here? The theme of today's show is the volcano, the Bitcoin volcano, and clearly it's volcanoing. But why don't we pivot over to Ethereum here?
ETH, good old ETH.
And see what
my area.
See what the ETH freight train is doing.
Look at that. Blew through my bottom one here, but it came through and literally tapped my my zone up in here. Look at that. Tap-a-roo. Tapping in like his long stocking over here.
Damn.
Good holy moly. Dude, I'm happier than a pig in mud over here. Yeah. Shoot. Look at that. Right.
We got spammers in the Facebook group. But we'll take their engagement.
Oh yeah, let them spam.
They're spamming saying, "Hey, all you got to do is send 500 tether to this address, and you'll get 1,000 back immediately." Come on, dudes. Come on. Does anyone fall for that? Really?
People do though. Why wouldn't they?
I know. I'd just ban them outright. But Facebook doesn't get much comments from us, so I'm letting them go for a while. They'll take the live engagement.
We'll take it. We will take it. Good Lord. Woo!
Where's the whole crew today? Crew, where are you guys at?
Sometimes they be not here. Sometimes maybe they're like, Pedro isn't coming. Wah.
Wah.
Wow. Amazing. Dude, Bitcoin is slamming, dude.
Wait, did you switch back to... no, you're still on the Ethereum chart.
Yeah.
I'm running my graphics. That's why I always ask. I'm running the graphics so people can see which chart we're on. So if you switch, and I'm not paying attention, let me know.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. Shout, call it. Here we go. Good Lord. Here we go. Look at Bitcoin. Woo! Talking is flying. It is running.
Put that shit on the minute chart, man. Come on, none of this daily chart stuff or 5. What do you got? 5-minute chart? It's ridiculous.
Well, the 1 minute chart don't look that pretty. But it's coming back down. So typically when we come through and we blow through an area like this, it typically will become support. So I'm gonna have to make this a good Good old supporting wick. It's a good old supporting wick. Get it? Get it?
Where the F is everyone today?
I don't know.
None of the only Chuck is here. It's weird.
I'm glad Chuck is here.
Yeah,
Let's be happy Chuck is here.
We're glad that you're here. Today, Crypto Life, we had 2,000 people watching him live.
That's what's up.
I know, and he showed his analytics screen, and he had over 8,000 people view it at an average 23 minutes, just about the same length as we do. But he had 8,000 views.
That's what's up.
That's nuts, man.
That is what's up. Respect.
Respect, exactly.
Wow. Absolutely wow. Takes work.
Well, anyway, welcome to the people watching on LinkedIn. You're our biggest viewership today. And as I say, if you could come on over, if you want to join the conversation, come on over to YouTube and watch it. Just search DYOR Media. I think I forgot. I think I have the Telegram room open today for all of you listening. If you want to join the voice chat and ask Pedro any questions, you can join us in the DYOR Media Telegram room. If you know how to work Telegram, just search DYOR Media. There'll be one called Striking's Crypto Smackdown. Join it. If you can if you're smart enough to pass the CAPTCHA, you're smart enough to join our show. And we'll have you on to talk about any questions. But weird stuff going on today here. The YouTube, we have very few viewers, and I'm suspecting something is wrong.
Do you think potentially that YouTube has done something?
I don't know, but I'm going to attempt to find out here by going to another computer.
A computer?
I can log into my computers back in Chicago and see if I can see what's up here.
So it's really interesting to see some. So because I've been so busy, I've really been following the news. What news things have actually popped off? Actually, I can just go through here and read off some light news articles here real quick.
Hit it.
Normally,
we just been talking about the ETFs here.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at that. I don't even appear. Usually when I log in under my own account, I appear right at the top.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, ETH just hit 3,400.
Oh, there I am.
Here we go. Jim Cramer, unlikely that Bitcoin finds its footing. Back in January 22, 2004. 5 weeks ago. Jim Cramer said Bitcoin is unlikely to find its footing. BTC is up 55% since then. Like, I wonder how the reverse ETF or reverse Jim Cramer ETFs are going. Really interested in that.
Good question.
Really interested. Justin 60. We go break. Oh wow, this guy was falling hardcore. Justin Telegram to share 50% of ad revenue with channel owners. Holy moly, what is this?
TG has been piloting and advertising. There's a lot of channels that have 600, 800,000, like all these Russian war channels and things like that.
Oh yeah.
That have some have 1 million, and they've been testing advertising. Group owners could put some advertising in the chat, and they're rolling it out to everybody now. And so you'll be able to monetize your TG room.
Okay. Shoot.
And it's the TON coin. They're using it. They're doing it all in crypto. They're not settling it to fiat. They're not dealing with 300 countries, tax systems and all that type of shit. They're just settling it right to the blockchain, and you deal with the money.
Shut up.
Nope.
No, bro. U.S. is not going to be cool with that. at all.
The TON. Look, call it the TON.
Let's look up. Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. TON. Yo, if that's true, then I'm buying some TON.
Wait till you see this. You might might have missed that one.
Oh no, dude. Absolutely. Is this it right here?
Yeah.
TON coin?
Yeah, is that like 2 days worth of stuff there?
Oh no, this is like. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe we should go there. No, it's like since May. TON.
Oh well, you know, when I looked at that chart, I only looked at the past 4 days and just saw it blast off today, yesterday, and today.
Oh, dude, that is beautiful, bro. If I didn't know they had a coin.
Yeah,
I would have been buying their coin.
It's not telegrams. I think that they're involved with the blockchain. I don't know it. They don't own it, but they're involved with the blockchain somehow, and they got a co-development deal. Or it's probably the same Russian guys that. Whoever they are behind Telegram.
I still would have been buying this no matter what. I mean, this is a good deal. I mean, Telegram, I've been trying to get any organization that I work with or organization that I'm trying to work through. I'm saying, look, all your communications suck compared to literally, unless you have Skype. Not Skype. Skype is good. I'm not saying it's not, but the reality is,
people don't use Skype anymore.
That's
the reality.
Yeah, that's straight up. Unless, why am I forgetting what it's called? It's not called Scale. It starts with an S. I don't know why. There's a lot of those ones like Telegram. But one thing that separates Telegram from everybody else is that I can sit there, put all my documents into its side panel where anybody can get through. I can create groups in those groups. And in those groups, I can create and do voice commands. Not voice commands. I can do voice. That's the thing. I can't do voice commands. I can send voice text. And additionally to that, I can send voice text.
Yeah. It just works well.
Yeah. Then this is the other part behind it. If I want to say, hey guys, let's get together real quick. Just simple as create a open thing, and I can share my screen, and we can all talk and communicate. It's just superior as a product overall than everybody else. Just is just easier. It's simpler, and it's encrypted. It's encrypted from end to end. So it's just wow, dude. That's just fire. It's absolutely fire.
Fire, baby.
Fire. Just in. Total spot Bitcoin ETF trading volume surpasses 3 billion for the second day in a row. BlackRock at 1.3 billion, Grayscale at 799 mil, almost 800 mil, Fidelity 576 mil, ARK Investment 230 mil. Dude, this is the other part. Is BlackRock is a part of the infinite system. So like they can at any point in time they could literally flood everything and push Bitcoin. Here's the thing. At this point in time, there's still not a lot of players.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
And they're part of that infinite system, bro. So all of a sudden it's like an infinite hand. The way I look at it is like this. At any period in time, if they decide they want to blow that market out and just push Bitcoin, because let's say it's the end of the quarter.
Hey, Pedro. I got a building general fire alarm I got to look into. Run over some charts here while I go figure out what this is.
Alrighty, we'll do so. Woo, looks like Tom. We both have had some pretty couple crazy days. So let's go ahead and go into some of the charts here. If you guys want to, just let me know real quick any charts you want me to check out, and I will look at them. And I'll look at you guys. And what's up, Royal Q? How you doing? Telegram is fire. Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. Cute dog. Absolutely. Charles, Royal Q. Tell me what you guys want me to go look at. I'll check out. I have a couple here that I've been keeping here for a minute, checking out. And I'm going to teach you guys a couple things here to really get you guys to look at. And it'll be nice. It'll be nice. All right, let's check out Theta. Oh, snaps. What happened to Theta? Holy crap, we did talk about this getting ready to pop, and it did. It popped like it was hot. It's raining money. It's raining money. instead of raining men. All right. There we go, man. Yeah, we got a clean, like Theta, man. We got a clean run all the way up to, honestly, let's pull up that weekly chart here. Boom, we hit this. We have that 200 period moving average. Yeah, we hit this area right here. Nice little area right here. Pop this. There we are. And then we'll do this right here. All around with my peoples. There we are. What else are you guys seeing? Want me to look at? Hat. What? Oh, that was huge. Yeah, that was big. Yeah, I did. Did a nice little 2x right there, and went from within the last 2 weeks. We saw this thing go from $1 to looks like 230. So nice little 1x there. Nice little pop within a week. It's so crazy to sit there and say that. Nice little 1x. As if like, oh, nice little 10% pop there. It's like 100% pop. Also right here, we have a nice little junction point here. We want to look at this here as well. Let's see if this is a monthly. Yeah, it's a monthly. Nope. It is not monthly. It is just a weekly zone. Let's see if this is a daily zone as well. Daily. Let's go to daily. Yep, good. All right, so it's a daily and weekly. So it's 2 zones here. There we are. Theta token, and let's go from here to the weekly supply. I'll do this right here. And then we have this weekly supply kicking it like it's hot. Like it's hot. Like it's hot. In case you didn't know, that was Kicking It Like It's Hot by Pedro Garcia. Kicking it like it's hot. Like it's hot. Like it's hot. Oh, yeah. Hot potato popping up. Look at that. Like a Mexican jumping bean right there. That thing is jumping. BTC going crazy, huh? Yeah, it definitely is, Royal. Definitely is popping. It is moving like it is a flamingo dancer. Get going. Yeah. Here we go. Let's move it here real quick. Let's pull. Oh, no. There we go. Watch list. Let's look at Bitcoin again and see what it's doing here. Oh, they pushed through. Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's coming back up here. Let's look at that 5-minute chart. So we came in, found support. Previous supply becomes demand. We found a little support. The only problem is now we've got a pretty good drop going on here. So we could potentially having this 8 period being an area of resistance here, but it is just a 5-minute 8 though. So I mean that's the lowest of everything that could go. But and once we start to, if this thing starts to see a sell-off, we could see this thing come back down to the lower ends of that 57,000. But still, this move was epic. I mean, absolutely epic. From the start of the day, from 57,000 all the way to 63,000. Oh, and you know who I feel bad for? This guy. There was a big short at the 55,000 here. And man, he got demolished, man. Okay, here for the remainder of the show. Awesome, man. Just to give you a heads up, so Tom had a bit of a thing going on in his apartment. So it looks like it was like a fire thing. So I don't know how long it's going to be until he comes back. So y'all are stuck with me checking out charts. But I do got to put this up for just let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking when it comes to charts. If you want me to check anything else out, you know me, I'm always willing to check things out when you guys want me to. But one thing about Bitcoin here, just real quick, so you guys know, when it starts to really rally, you know, like we know, like when it rallies, it as hard as it pushes up, it will pull back just as hard. right? So, and then it will consolidate again for like overnight, and then it'll just rally hard again. So when Bitcoin really, it's like a freight train. I mean, and we're talking, it goes up 20-30%. I mean, I remember back in the last bull run when I was going through the charts, sitting there looking at it, and it literally went from 3,000 within, I think, 2 weeks. It went back to 10,000. It was something crazy, and I remember sitting there going like, "Wow, this thing can move not just like on a micro sense move huge, but we're talking people coming in with hundreds of millions of dollars, almost like that money is sitting on the sideline waiting for this moment to happen." I'm like, some people are sitting there cashing out, going to the moon and back again, and like it's nuts because it's the way it plays. It's literally like people are in there trying to make huge money, and then when they make that money, they just jump out like sell, sell, sell. So it's one of those moments. It's like a trader's like dream. These huge moves are absolutely like trader dream. I mean, think about this. And mind you, there are futures that are being traded on this with the CME. Okay, so every point on the CME, we're talking that's 400 points. Or excuse me, that's like $50 every point. $50 for every point that it moves. And if you're trading the micro on the SME, there we go, SME, SM security, no. Why am I this is Chicago Mercantile? If you're trading theirs,
Welcome,
dude,
Royal
you're
Q.
talking
Welcome to the house, Royal
these
Q.
people, I mean, this move, somebody literally made millions off of this play.
Hey,
So
what chart you got up there?
Oh, this is BTC, my friend. What's going on with the house?
General fire alarm going off. Fire department is responding. We have a 20-story building here, so a lot of them are showing up. But a homeless person had come in and pulled the front door alarm and pilfered a bunch of stuff out of the commercial mailboxes. My building's half residential, half commercial. And one side of the building is the commercial entrance. The other side is the residential entrance. And it looks like he got busted. Someone spotted him breaking into the mailboxes. And just pulled the fire alarm. And as you can still hear it going in the back. You can't fully shut it off. But we haven't had a real fire alarm here. Tuesdays at 10 a.m. are the normal time. Once a month. Here in Ontario, they make you do it once a month. My building in Chicago, it's once every generation.
I was like, I don't think I've ever been a part of a fire thing.
I'm on the 5th floor here, and the elevators go into fireman mode, so they're not here. So you got to go down there's lots of stairs. They're tall ceiling places, so it's a long way. But then you got to come up. I'm carrying the dog. Got the box with the important papers in it.
Dude, I'm sorry. That sucks. I can
on the replay, you'll probably be able to see my face just go, oh, goddamn fire alarm. And you hear it, since it goes off so often in test mode, all these modern buildings have speakers in them for the fire alarm. And before the beep, beep, beep comes on, you just hear the speaker activate. And it just goes click, and then there's 3-second delay before you hear the alarm. And in that 3 seconds, the dog's picked it up, like, and you're just like this. Yeah, I know, Callie. And so we're just like, oh.
That's awesome, dude.
And it's just another one of these drug addicts here. In downtown Ottawa, they made the infinite wisdom decision to put the drug abuse shelters right in the tourist area and the kind of the historical area of the town. It was such a good plan. Such a great plan. Put it right where the tourists go and where all the buildings are. And so the only thing that happens is they scare off tourists and rob the buildings. And it's just... I had my car broken into. A couple of times. But you don't leave anything in your car, so they don't steal anything. They just think, oh... Well, a car and parking garage will break in. The security guys, we have a not a lot of buildings have full-time doorman. Mine does. But they're just one. Then the guy in the day is great. He's this big guy, mean-looking guy that you do not want to meet in a dark alley or in a parking garage. And he's also a creator, too, so I talked to him about that stuff. But the nighttime, the off hours of nighttime people are just contract security. And, you know, they'll send, like, this 19-year-old college girl to come on over. And we're like, you know, what are you doing? And first of all, she doesn't speak English. And we're like, talk to the security people. You're like, what the hell are you doing? It's, well, you know, they saved a little money by getting this person. I'm like, is that person going to be able to eject a homeless person out of the building? Or in our garage way, the guys will light up their crack pipe. And you got to go get rid of them. And, well, that's not their job. Yes, it's their job. They're security. Anyway, where'd we leave off here? What'd you hit up there while I was gone?
So I talked about BTC. I talked about Theta, and it's moving. The explosion of Theta. Tom passed his street test. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, ADA. Let me go check out ADA. You're right. Let's set up ADA. Boom. All right. Good old Cardano. Ooh, ouch. Man, that looks like a horrible daily. Man, what happened here? Nah, just joking. It's the it's the 5-15
Cardano pumping too, huh?
Yeah, it did a little pump.
Pull back. It pulled back with BTC, it looks like.
Yep. Did a nice little pullback there. Nice little pullback. Why do I have?
I got it. I'll be right back.
Sounds like he's having a fun day today, doesn't it? He's having a blast of a blast. Oh, that's what it was, yeah, because it was a bearish bob. Put that bearish bob up in there. Nice little. There's checkity check the pop.
Are you still on ADA here?
Yeah, I'm on ADA still. Give me one second. Boom.
Chuck, we're glad you're done mining fiat, helping us now mine some cryptocurrency. What a day here. Hey, we seem to having all types of YouTube trouble today, and it's the lowest viewership we've had. You know, even the test stream I set out the other day had 30 people click it. For those of you that are here, if you could send some comments to the screen, we'd really appreciate it. I know Royal Q's here from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Yo, I need to learn a Zimbabwe song.
Here you go.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's giving Zimbabwe.
It's giving Zimbabwe.
I'm giving Zimbabwe. JP Morgan says, we see the higher cryptocurrency prices not only sustaining, but improving. Boom. Go ahead, JP Morgan. Talk your trash. You go get it. Go, JP Morgan. Go get your crypto. Go get your you don't got to worry.
Don't listen to Jamie Dimon, the boss. Listen to everyone else that works for JP Morgan.
Yeah, that's actually the truth. So Jamie Dimon is not pro crypto. Like legit, I was talking to a friend last week, or I guess over the weekend, and so we were talking. He's like, he kind of is in some upper stuff. What's up with JP Morgan and like almost like this dichotomy between the two, right? He goes, when it comes to crypto, JP Morgan is bullish on the asset itself, like the asset class, because they see it more like an asset class versus its own like entity, right? They're definitely bullish on it. But Diamond thinks that it is it's just kind of a bubble. He doesn't think it's going to be real. But so it's like, and he definitely makes a distinction. And there's the other part. There's a distinction between cryptos that don't do anything and cryptos that do something. Like he's pro on the business side of things, but he's not pro when it comes to just cryptos like, let's say, what was that? Pepe. Pepe exploded because there was a bunch of people who liked it. Now they're putting some, much like Shiba Inu, right? Some utility to, because now they have all this money. But like in the same sense, it's one of those things that it's just like, it's interesting because I think if he was to really sit down and really do a deep dive, I think he really would do. But he's the CEO of one of the largest banks in the world. And where is he going to find time, right? Like, and the time that if he does take a vacation, what is it? He doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to learn something. The guy's been inundated in stress night and day. So I mean, I know I wouldn't. I'd just be like, get out of my face. I don't want to deal with this. So I don't know. I think it's really, really, really interesting to sit there, to say the least.
Well, Pepe's up another 30% today. I think it was up 40% earlier.
Oh, shoot.
AR is up. I just learned about AR. It's Arweave, Arweave. They're up 55%.
Let's do Pepe. Pepe. Oh, dear jeez. Oh, wow. There, dude, they went from 5 zeros. Is that real? Let me check this out. 1, 2, 5 zeros. Okay, yeah, it's not that big of a jump. I looked for a brief second to me like it took off a couple zeros, but no, it did not. So yeah, it did from.
That would have given a heart attack to everybody.
Yeah, dude, people have been selling out like 100x. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of selling, we sold much of our Jasmy position the other day. Jasmy, of course. Then did what? It's super pumped. It knew the cooler Tom was out of the currency, so it just went bonkers again.
But we should not have sold everything. We
didn't. We sold 60%. Still had 40.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Like that's the point, because it could have sold off. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. No, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's just the point. Is that we always save money so that we can distribute it to somewhere else. Right?
We're still we're still up $5,200 in Jasmy.
Nice. And then
how much? We have a position. Oh, I'm sorry. Like our holdings are still 3,000, but that's all. Oh, hold on. I gotta.
That's all good. Yeah, so let's check out Pepe. I still can't believe Pepe went from like, how many zeros is that? That's just crazy. 3, 6, 7. It looks like 7 zeros. It did 100x. It is nuts. These people, and look, the majority of these buys in Pepe are down in this level right here. So that's just nuts, man. Look at that. Whew. That's real. That's money. We're talking like this, people. I want you to understand, those who are new to crypto here, and they're maybe watching this. This isn't 100% from here. Okay, like 100% increase from here to here. This is something like 100. What percentage-wise? 100x would be 1,000,000%. Is that right, Tom?
No, 100x is 1,000%.
No, 1,000% is it's 10,000. It's 10,000%. Sorry, because 1,000x is 10 is a 10x. So you're talking 100 add a 0. So it's 10,000x is or 10,000%. There you go. So that's 100x. Imagine getting a 10,000% increase in what time? Let's see here real quick. And here's the thing: a lot of people, when it starts to pump, people start to jump in, right? So like you never know. But if you got your ear close to the, to the ground in crypto, everybody talks about it, and and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. So if you're in X or Crypto X, the platform X, and there's a whole entire section for crypto that everybody, when something's pumping, right, everybody and their mama's talking about it. It's like the cooler, right? Everybody's like, oh, because everybody's making money on it. When it's pumping, everybody's jumping in, and they're trying to grab their 1 or 2, 3x, 4x that they can get. So once they do it, people will pop, and before you know it, it's one of the #1 trending cryptos in once something's pumping hardcore. So it's interesting to sit there and see as it moves that where you're sitting at, and so you can always capture when it's somewhere in these lower levels, like boom, because people start to make cash and then explode. So in the same sense, like right now, I bet you Pepe from here, last few days, it went from 1,000, but still, this isn't anything big. I mean, it just went. I mean, it's funny.
It's not 5%, 5 to 8% in your stock fund.
This is true. Excuse me. It is big. It's almost what is it? 3x from the peak of almost 3x from the peak of today. So it's nuts. In a couple days you made 300%. Not a bad day. Looking at Doge over here. Dude, Dogecoin pumped, man.
Which one are you looking at, Dogecoin or Dogechain?
No, we'll check out. Yeah, I was going to go to Dogechain next, but so if you like, it was almost like a little setup here I was doing.
Oh yeah, because I was.
It's all right.
Duh.
It's all good. It's all right. Dogecoin is literally pumping. So you can see here. I honestly not that we've talked about this a couple weeks ago with Dogecoin, where Dogecoin pumped pretty hard. Right.
What's the price level it's at now? Give us because we can't see that.
Oh, that's right. So price level, it went from 3 days ago from 8 cents. Now it's to the peak of today, which was sitting at 12 cents. So
50% gain.
Yeah, 50%, not a bad percentage jump. And then right now it's hovering around 10 cents. I'm gonna hit our area here of supply here. But like I said, this next supply area, I said if it pushes through this next supply area, which is in at that 11 cent, 10 cent area, the next one is that 18 cent. I mean, it really is. So
that's
it's like
crazy for Doge.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. After that, then you go to 21 cents. After 21 is the biggest, where it goes to 35, like 35 cents. After the 18 cents, area, dude, it could easily jump to 35 cent area here. So that's in itself it's just nuts. When I think about this stuff, it's nuts to me. Because this is when crypto really starts to get fun. Like it starts to get stupid. Where, it just runs. It makes no sense in the traditional finance thing. But it's real money. And my first time around in crypto, which was the end of the bull run from last year.
Yeah.
Or a couple years ago. I was like, this is not real. So I missed out on a lot of this, of big money, right? Real big money, because I was like, this is not real. This is da-da-da. And my own foolishness made me lose out on money. This time around, my people ain't going to be losing money. They're going to be on top of them. We're going to be like, what? Get it. That's what I meant to say. What? That's a new picture. Or a new t-shirt.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the spammers are out in force today. Juice Jack on Twitch says, "Hello, friend. Your stream's so nice, and I loved it. That is why I joined the live." Yes, I'm using Barat voice. "I would love to join the community, make friends, and also be your #1 fan. If you don't mind, you can chat me on Discord. My username is blah, 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 which is obviously not Juice Jack. Sorry, Juice Jack. Ain't nobody. We're just gonna give the Pedro's what?
What?
Yeah, we're not gonna go over there. You're not gonna fish our Discord session cookies over there. Sorry, buddy. Nice try, though.
Fish away. Don't mean you're gonna catch any fish.
All right.
But you know what?
Well, we continue to have a good base over on LinkedIn. Thanks, everybody, for watching over there. Appreciate it. Like I said, if you want to join the conversation by voice, my Telegram room is open here. Actually, I just shut it down by accident. I have to reopen it. Voice meter out, B3. There we go. And you can join by voice. All you got to do is find the DYOR Media Telegram room. If you know how to do that, then you are ahead of the game. If you can pass the CAPTCHA, you're smart enough to talk to us. Also, if you don't want to do that, just come on over to LinkedIn and YouTube, participate in the live stream there. We monitored the comment section there heavily. The LinkedIn comment section currently just sucks ass. LinkedIn, fix it. Fix it. Anyway, Pedro, I'm going to take 5 minutes to talk about sponsors.
Go ahead.
Very short amount of time here since there's not many people listening. But anyway, many of you keep hearing me talk about...
the people we do have here. But the people we do have, I am thankful for the people we have here. I'm thankful for Doc. I'm thankful for Royal. We got royalty here. We got doctors here. I'm thankful for it all, man.
And I'm thankful even to the spammers on Facebook for joining us today and spamming my fire alarm, too.
Dude, I gotta admit, that is funny. Like, you talk about the things like to go wrong, like that would be like, that's the one thing you're like, what is the deal? Like of all time.
Oh, hell. Oh,
Sometimes
great. My sponsor's website is down right now, too.
Thank you that, you know what, you got a website to go to, that we have sponsors. I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
I'm thankful.
Anyway, I'd have the Audit Chain website up here, ladies and gentlemen, but we're just going to look at their logo this time. AuditChain.finance. They do have a token, Audit Chain, trading on QuickSwap on the Polygon network. It's used to power the validating nodes that they run all over the great internet. That do what, you might ask? It's a blockchain solution that checks up on traditional finance companies and their filings with the SEC. Not only here in the US, but also the regulators in Canada, the UK, Australia, and so forth. It picks up most of the modern jurisdictions that have to report. And replaces weeks of consultants' time with 5 minutes or 2 minutes of pressing button time to get a report on whether their finances are following generally accepted accounting principles, whether they're reporting accurately as compared to the standards, not accurately as in if there's fraud or anything like that going on in the company. But over time, if you run a complete history of somebody, you can get an idea of their reports and where to look for fraud. So fraud investigators, short sellers, and those types of people, and regulators are starting to take big interest in that. And of course, Audit Chain would love to see people come get involved. You can find their Telegram through their website, auditchain.finance. If you get a direct message from anybody saying, here is the Telegram room for that, that's a scammer. Just go to their website and find it. I just got a note on the side saying that their website isn't working because they moved it and they're waiting for their new SSL cert to come on. So it should be a couple hours at most before that happens if they have their DNS set up correctly. Obviously, I always like to talk about my friend Patrick Camuso down here below me here, Camuso CPA. Camuso CPA is a CPA firm that specializes in crypto accounting and tax matters. And I know you're going to listen to me and say, yeah, I've got a big accounting firm that works for me. Guess what? Those big accounting firms farm this stuff out to Patrick when they can't figure it out or realize that they've made a mistake. And Patrick says half his cases are other people's accountants or other accountants that either didn't do something correctly or realized that they didn't have the knowledge to do it, and you got to get a specialty accountant to do that. Camuso CPA, we're a partner with them, and the fact that if you click the link down below and enter that you found them by our show, type in DYOR Media, type in Striking, type in Pedro, type in the great interwebs, and we would be happy for that. That'll help us along. And the logo isn't up here right now, but right below me, it'll switch over to the DeFi Dojo Lounge, formerly the Ninja Lounge. There it is. It just showed up. They're going to be doing
what up, DeFi Dojo?
JB in the house.
JB, what up?
We got to get her to come on the show to talk about this. But anyway, they do a lot of AMAs over there. A lot of good alpha comes out of that lounge. And some of their people who choose to also want to put a video element will be on our show as a sponsored DeFi Dojo segment. It'll be, I think we decided a Striking Spotlight powered by DeFi Dojo, and it'll be like a abbreviated like 5 to 10 minute sponsored thing on that. We're looking forward to that starting up. So if you've got a new project out there, take them up on it. Will help us out. Anyway, that's all for the sponsorship right now. Thank you very much. I guess we should say that we're always looking for new sponsors. I'd managed to get a press pass for Paris Blockchain Week coming up. And I got I can get 2 or 3. Obviously, I need 1 for a co-host and 1 for a videographer. But Paris Blockchain Week is where, ladies and gentlemen? It's in Paris. It's in Paris. Do you know what Paris is right now? One of the most expensive cities to even just show up in. And so unless we can get a sponsor to buy airline tickets and pay for hotel, it's not going to happen. And knowing that that's only just a little over a month away, it's not going to happen.
I don't know. Dude, you don't know. Stop it.
We don't know. We don't know. But we're trying.
Just like when I said, you know what? I want us to be at, by the end of the month, right, at least 5,000, right? And to see if we can get this thing growing by 5 to 10,000 a month. Dude, we're already at 15,000. You know what I'm saying? And we're still growing. So come on, be a little positive. You don't know. Let's put it out there. We'll give it into God's hand and be like, Lord, if you want to allow it, cool. If not, we keep grinding. But you don't know. He might be like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feeling me?
Don't know. That's a good point.
We don't.
Very good point.
So, I mean, if we keep killing it. I mean, every time we come on, man, regardless of how many people show up, we kill it every time. Every time, all day long, every day. Say it with your chest.
We killing it, motherfuckers.
Shit, we killing it, beating it up, slapping it around, pop, pop, pop. Say it with your chest. Get it.
We're not killing it that well today.
See, I look at it. It's fun. It's, dude. One thing I love about us is that we don't take things too serious, right? Like when we have those serious days where I'm ranting and raving, and we just be like, "It's the end of the world as we know it," right?
It's the end of the world as we know it. Copyright strike.
But I feel fine. But like on the back end, and all reality is this. When it comes down to our podcast and what we're doing, right? It's we have good content, we bring on good people. Additionally to that, we also have a good, like, I don't know who's doing your charting, but that guy's fabulous. Have you tried to sit there and like legit run his statistics? Because that guy, he's on point with it. On point.
The man's on point, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone's out there, hit those hearts. Tap those hearts in there. Let YouTube know that.
Hearts. hit that heart button. Yeah, dude, you know what? That's one of the things we haven't been asking people to do. If you guys don't mind, please go through and hit them heart buttons and hit that like button, them smile button. There's 100 buttons. Those little party favor things that are like in like the little cone thing, and you go pop, 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 pop. I'd appreciate it. That would help immensely. Hit them little hunt buttons. Those. You know, it was funny is I started hitting those, and then we really started getting a lot of stuff off of that. So I actually have slipped on that. If you guys don't mind, keep hitting that. Also, I don't know if you hit them like button, we'd really appreciate that as well. But on the back end, let's jump back here real quick. So, dude, chart-wise, let's check out some of these charts because we are showing some things that are really, really, really interesting. And we'll pull that up here right now. Right here, right now. Yeah, y'all be like, Pedro, our ears are bleeding. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right now. Stop it. All right, so I'm going to bring this up here real quick. BAT. So let's look at BAT here. It's basic attention token. Okay. So I was looking at this. It isn't really moving here. But if anybody's used Brave Coin, which is this little person right here, they have a really, really good not Brave Coin, Brave
browser.
Wow, browser. Thank you. That was really hard for me to sit there and say.
I love
you
Brave
actually
browser.
Yeah, you get paid to browse, right? And there's a lot of people who use Brave. They've got you can have 1 million of the tabs open, and they do a great job by making sure it's not a huge amount of CPU usage, and they just do a great job doing what they do. And so I as I'm looking at them, one of the things I'm looking, I was like, dude, it's just a matter of time before we do see another explosion of this coin. You know what I'm saying? So we're seeing some higher highs, some higher lows. But here's the thing. We saw, even though Bitcoin is pumping, I would think that this is going to be a coin in the bull run here where we could see a pretty big jump. I mean, right now they're at 25 cents, but their all-time high is literally, 192. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, once this is known what they're doing, I mean, this is like a Yahoo, but I feel like better. Like, just the whole entire system.
A Yahoo?
No, excuse me, like a Google. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, they've got a lot of stuff going. They've got great algorithms. They do a great job on sending me the stuff that I want to use or read on. I mean, just overall, I love them. And in addition to that, people can send me money through them, and I can send money, and they work perfectly with my crypto. So it's like, it's one of those things that it's just, I feel like it's a hidden gem that nobody's talking about. And there's
a hidden gem. You just got alpha here on the DYOR Media Network, ladies and gentlemen.
A little bit of some alpha. But right now they've got some higher time frame SMAs in their way, but they're busting through it. They came through the 89 weekly, as well as they're tapping the 100 weekly, and you can see here that, like, look, we've seen a pretty decent amount of volume coming in over the last 2 weeks. So it's really interesting to see here and to see what's actually happening. Personally, I think it very much could get up once they clear the 100-day period moving average. I mean, they're a go all the way up to 44 cents here, and sitting at 26 cents here for a major coin. That's not bad in comparative to the idea of it could get all the way up to $1.92 in the next bull run as we get moving here. So it's one of those things. As I was looking, I was like, wow. The other part behind it is they're finding some pretty decent support literally on that 8-period moving average on that monthly zone here. So them coming down here, they did a nice little bounce off of here. Now they're starting to push back up. So it's like one of those things I was looking at going, ooh, look at them, looking all sexy like. And we're coming up. We're coming up to the end of the month here. We got one more day, because just so you know, tomorrow's leap year. I don't know if y'all know that. It's
one of my good friends turns 10 years old tomorrow. Or 10. He turns 10. It's his 10th birthday. Because he was born on the 29th. He only has a birthday every 4 years.
You might not want to talk to him as your friend who's 10 years old. That sounds a little weird. I'm just
Yeah,
no.
especially the internet algorithm might be like, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Suddenly my TSA pre-pass doesn't work.
Real right, we're like on our flight to get to transfer from we meet up in New York,
right?
Catch a flight from LaGuardia. Also, it's like
Tom?
You're like
in the joint.
Dude, I'd be like, no, they're all tackling you. You got dudes jumping on you. Bam, bam. He's one of those child. I'm like, no,
no. It's just talking a joke on the internet. You're right, buddy. You're on that island with Epstein, weren't you?
Dude, that's funny, bro. Oh man, that's funny. But like you can see here, like we've got a pretty good run from here. We could get up to this level here, that 43-cent area here, pretty quick. We've got some supply sitting here, but it's been traded through, and we've also had supply here traded. So very much could get back up to the 50-day period monthly moving average. And pretty quickly. I mean, once it really clears this 100, this 200 isn't really, it's just flat. It's flat here. So it should be able to fly through. I mean, it'll take a couple days to get through this 200 period moving average, but I think it's nice. Listen, I'd tap it. I mean,
tap. What's the name of this chart here we're looking at?
This is BAT. Basic attention token.
BAT.
BAT. It's the token for Brave.
Oh, it's Brave's token. I got you.
Yes. It's Brave's token, and Brave is the
browser.
Why can't I remember the word browser? Hello, browser. How are you? Found it 12K market cap, and now it's holy crap, bro. Oh, you definitely missed out on that one. Ooh, I had a friend of mine who literally, so I've been kind of showing him how to trade, and he was looking like I said, on micro caps, right? Here's another guy. I really like what he does. He's a he's a small channel, right? And he's known all over, like in our realm of things.
Right.
JB knows him. His name is Brinks. You can actually find him at what's the name of this channel? Brinks Portal is actually the name of it. I really like him. He just sent me this thing of, it went from 12K market cap to 1.7 million market cap, and he didn't take it. And I just, I'm like, man. He goes, I was going to, and then just got caught up with life. But literally, it did 12. Dude, what is that? 12K to 1 million. How many X's is that? That's 10.
It's 100. 10 is 120K. Yeah, 100x. 100x.
A 1.7 mil. So it's like 170. It did 170x. Talk about feeling like dang it, dude. He would, if he put in $100 on, or even $10 on this one, what would have that been? $110.
Well, times at 100. 10,000.
Dude, it's not a bad day.
No.
It's not a bad day at all. Let's check this guy. I want to check. He just sent me this. It's funny. One thing about what I do is I get a lot of let's check them out. Boom. They're on Solana. They're called Tremp. 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 Let's pop this out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to go here. I just realized most likely. Where are you at? Come on.
Where did we leave Bitcoin off at?
And we'll jump back to Bitcoin in a second. TREMP. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you would have got in right here.
Weird ass prints in Bitcoin. What the hell?
Boom.
Oh my god. That's gotta be a... Dude, you gotta check out the Bitcoin chart when you get a chance.
We on it right now. We're on it like... It's funny. I'm Mexican. I'm like been really trying to watch it because I was like, I'm on it like brown on Mexican. And then I was like, most people don't probably know I'm Mexican, so...
No, but go in and go into like the minute chart.
Yeah, pull back. So pull back into this demand, or this supply that is now turned into demand.
Wait,
so
that's different than my chart. What chart? What time frame you get on?
This is 5 minute.
Look at the 1 minute.
Oh yeah, well the 1 minute's gonna be explosive.
I know. Look at it. There's something really weird going on with it.
Okay. What do you want me to look at?
Now, see on my chart, it goes all the way down to 50,000. Wicks down to 50,000, and then wicks right back up. That must have been a bad print on that exchange.
I'm trying to sit there. I'm trying to see yours. I can't see yours.
It was at 1:30 Eastern time. Or, I'm sorry, 12:30 Eastern time.
You mean 12:30?
Here, like,
okay, yeah. It's right here. 12:30 Eastern time. Yeah, right here. No, it did what it was supposed to do. It very much did what it was supposed to do. It came down. So people like this is probably from here, because it literally went from 52,000 to 60, right? Like literally 60,000, right? Went up to 63,000. Nice little, 22% in a day or two, and now it's selling off. That makes sense. And then it rallied back up. Previous supply becomes demand. It rallies up, pierces my 1 minute. Actually, I'm really impressed how well it followed the 1 minute moving average, like that, or the 8 minute, 1 minute, 8 period moving average here. That is impressive. You know what? I haven't been using. I've never looked at the 1 minute. I'm actually looking at it now.
Yeah, it's really
Actually,
it's really weird here.
huh.
Can you go over to 12:30 today? Like
Yeah, we were just
1 hour
looking at
ago?
that.
I know, but your chart's not matching. Oh, what did it get down? What's your lowest it went down to on yours?
58, 813.
On mine, it goes all the way down to 50,300.
Oh yeah, they must
And
not
then
have
it's currently trading back at 60,470.
So that makes sense because it would literally come down to the lows right here. So it came down to this. So you said 57,300 is where it came down to.
Came down to, we'll just call it 52,000.
All right, 52,000.
Yeah, and that's
Holy moly! Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah. No, wow. That is a. Yeah, I think it's a
here. I'm gonna
misprint.
put my chart up there.
Yeah, put your chart up. Where are you looking at? Where's that at?
L Bank Exchange.
Why do you look at theirs? I wanna.
It's just one of the ones that I have in the favorites. So you just click it. Quick. Like when I load Mexi, it jams my browser up, and you get 50,000 pop-ups. Even if you click the "Don't show that to me again today" button, you still get a shitload of pop-ups. And you don't get any adverts with this one, so it just brings up the BTC chart immediately, so I can read it. But this here, you can see this chart go, right here it wicks all the way down to 50,000. Right, 1 hour ago exactly, came back up. It looks, to me this looks like right here, this down and then back up here looks like a couple of exchanges talked to each other behind the scenes on a secret Telegram group or something, and said, "Hey, we got to cool this off. We're getting killed in the futures markets. Let's dump everyone's long position." And so they how do you do that? You stop everyone out. You sell a bunch and it liquidates the longs, and then you buy it right back, and you've solved that problem. I'm not saying that happened, but I'm saying it happened. And
Well, that's very that is what traditional financing does. Like that's literally how they do it. Like
they just kill you.
it's not
They smoke you.
Yeah, yeah. They sit there and they have one other people go through. They put in an order down all the way there, so then the market makers go through and they fill it. But these have automatic market makers. What is it? AMMs.
AMMs. Well,
So
Bitcoin doesn't really. They have the market makers themselves have their own internal ones. I mean, the
Charles
EVM
says,
contracts that have the ones we're used to. Space Cat, welcome, Space Cat. Space Cat says, "Space,
the final frontier."
Just noticed in the Master Key Finance chat your show was on, so here I am. Good day, everyone. Welcome, Space Cat, for joining us. Got Pedro back today. If you want to talk about anything, please let us know.
Let us know. Let us know. I want to shout out my boy here because he's actually got a really good thing here. You can find him on Telegram as Brinks Portal. Really good guy, really good dude. He's connected with the DeFi Dojo and a lot of people. He does a really good job just kind of giving little gems out there. And he's got a pretty good ratio as well. I personally kind of taught him some stuff, so I know he's good when it comes to his TA. I wouldn't say he's as good as me, but I sound like an arrogant prick saying that.
What an arrogant prick.
But in all reality, he does a good job. He really puts in he does a really good job when it comes to vetting a lot of the projects that he does bring to light, and then he talks about like short little gains that he's going to start bringing to the table. He's working through it with me, but he does a good job. So I'm really impressed with him, with what he's doing. He puts a lot of real work in. He doesn't play around with it. To him, he's extremely detail oriented in that aspect. But let's jump back to Bitcoin here real quick. So Bitcoin right now is definitely came down to get more buyers. You can see here as we came down into this level, we were putting in definitely buyer wicks here. They pushed it back up, came in, dropped it in. So I'm gonna jump to the 5-minute chart here real quick so we can go over this. You can see as we sold off, we pushed back up. They're buying us to push it down. You can see the buyer wicks as we're moving this. So
I got one more thing to take care of. I'll be right back.
It's all right. So you can definitely see that Bitcoin is definitely buying up a lot of these babies here. So we came down to the 200 period moving average on that 5-minute, which a lot of day traders definitely use. They use that 50. They typically use the 8, the 100 and 200 day period moving average. They use these as indicators for themselves to, for reversals. And you can definitely see this is exactly what happened. They came in, popped it, almost like a dead cat bounce. But let's see if it turns around here and starts to move back up. It all depends on if it's able to close above this 100 period moving average and push through that 50. It kind of indicates whether it's going to continue up, and let's see even a higher high for the day. So it's actually really interesting as we are moving. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Here we go. Let me put in right here. So one of the things that you could also see is how is Ethereum doing. Ethereum is definitely putting in lower highs and lower lows. So it's a sign almost of itself saying we're weaker. It's probably going to, actually is not. Let me put this here. Give me 1 second. My eyes jumped there. So Bitcoin was actually put the lower high end. Or did it go? Did it happen even? Let me see here real quick. Boom. That is 18.0, 8.18, 8.13. Yeah, so it was a lower high, whereas Ethereum actually held stronger here and actually had a higher high. So Ethereum might be the one to actually play from this point up because it's showing strength on putting the higher low in to see it go up into the higher levels here. Coming back up to that 34.81 marker here. So yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's showing strength. One of the other things is looking at is BNB. BNB here, it's showed so much strength here. We definitely pushed right through our zone area here that I had marked. And what's nice about it is this, is if it does pull back to this area, you can see it's been definitely trading off of this 8 period moving average. So nice little area. We could see some support coming. As everybody knows, I don't like paying premium. So I'm definitely looking more down in here as it pulls back. We hit a supply area, come back down, find some support.
Which coin you get up there, Pedro?
This would be BNB. So we're playing off of the highs here in our area. And I like to see it come back down to that 35 area. Versus being up at the 430 or 420 area. I know it sounds like a lot for it to drop, but this would be a good little retracement area for it to hit, to come back down, tap that area of that 330 area, and again buy more, get more support, and then push back up to see a rally. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens into next week. Let's check out XRP. XRP is playing in between our zones here. It's been playing. Come on, there you are. Good
XRP
job.
doesn't seem to be doing doodly squat with this bull run, or beginnings of the bull run here.
Oh yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. It's still going sideways though, and it's playing in between this area. So potentially it's almost setting up for it. You can see that we're really starting to find some support on that 400 period moving average, which is a 2-year trend that we can sit there and say, you know what, every time it comes down and hits it, it typically rallies. You can see where it's really starting to find support here now. Boom, boom, boom. Typically at this junction point, what we should see is a push up after the fall back into our zone here, to see it push back up into that 9.4 area. So we could see a potential 50% move on XRP. If that happens, dude, all you're going to see is Crypto X going crazy on XRP. It will be pandemonium.
The FOMO will be real on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah. So if this thing busts through that area of that 65, 62 area here,
I still don't think so. I think they're playing the infinite money game too, and they just got an out of ordinary disbursement from the XRP or Ripple Trust of funds, and I still think they're going to keep selling it. I mean, they got to pay the salary, so they're going to keep selling it.
They very much good, but if they were to pull back a little and actually just not sell it, it would just be a natural pump at a higher level, so they could actually sit there and pay their people, less coinage as it increases. I mean, in all honesty, right?
I don't know. I think they're just selling it on exchanges. I don't think they're paying so much in it. I mean, people are probably dumping it as soon as they can so they can pay their bills. But anyway, you got Doge up there again?
Yes, sir. We're going to check out Doge, and we're going to go to another coin that I was looking at. So Dogecoin here, we got off topic here. So Dogecoin here is popping through our zone here, and it's starting to show some strength here as we are in the inner time frame here. So we're starting to push through. The reason why I bring this up is potentially there's a nice little gem called Dogecoin chain, or Doge chain is what it's called. It's a small little baby as of right now, but Dogecoin or Doge chain is every time we see Doge pop, it also pops as well. So they're actually a separate entity that it doesn't connect with, and I don't have any of them, just so you know. I'm actually thinking about buying some of them. But where's my Doge? No. Doge chain, here we go. So Doge chain here is definitely one of those ones that I do think we potentially could see a big pop in this. Much like I was talking about a couple of the other ones. They have been fighting off of this 400-day period moving average here for a while now. But if they can clear this 400 period moving average, I see Doge chain pop into most likely its all-time high, which is sitting at that 1940. Again, this is a micro cap, so please be smart. Don't throw your whole entire life savings in this. But I think this could be a potential runner for you, potentially. And the reason why is it's set up in the way how I always talk about is we're seeing a pop-up, okay, with volume, then come back down with that 8-period moving average pointing up with volume, which is key for me. If we came down with volume off of this day, or from here, and then we came and pushed out with volume. So to me, that's a nice setup for us to continue higher and potentially get a 2 to 3x off of this from going 8 cents, most likely, because there's nothing else outside of here to hold it from that 18 to 20 cents at these levels. And its all-time high is actually at 47 or 0.0047. So it's you have potential 10x there. So just giving you a heads up, or if not much more, because let me see what Doge chain is their market cap. Sorry, Doge chain is Doge chain. DC. A market cap here is volume 124,000. Liquidity is 1.2 mil, and their market cap is 22 million, 22.8 mil. So it's a small little market cap.
Yeah, I guess that makes a good point. You don't need to be part of the token to start a blockchain with it. You can start a blockchain and use any token as your base token. Any coin.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
that's a good point.
We buy in with Doge, and so, I really like the fact that if we do see another pump, I mean, obviously Dogecoin has a huge community, and that the reason why I bring that up is this blockchain is based off of that community. So obviously, if somebody likes the community, they could check them out, and I something that I was looking at I'm looking to get in down the road here. I'm not there just yet, but I'm waiting for almost a pullback here, just a little bit further for me to get in. But I like this area here. This area here is really nice. If we potentially explode from here, I expect us to come back down into it and then really push out. So one of those things I'm definitely kind of looking at.
I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The other thing, and let me check to see if we have anybody wanting to look us up. Boom. Master Key Finance Channel. What is that? I don't even know what the Master Key Finance Channel is. I have to check those guys out. Boom, boom, boom. FTT. This is the one that I keep going back to look at. Like, I know they're still falling apart. Everything's, but man, like, I keep thinking about Lunic, right? Luna Classic. And you just never know with crypto, right? You just never know. So it could go from very small amount. So once it reaches like $1, I think I personally am going to throw in a little bit of cash to see what would happen with this potentially down the road. That's it in a nutshell for that one. My other one I wanted to look at was HNT. HNT is showing some decent strength here, pushing up. Like I said, HNT, I do have to come out and say that I do own HNT. HNT is one of the first cryptos I got into to make me like go wow, right? I think I bought in at like $4, $3. I think it jumped to or like $4, and then it jumped all the way up to, this chart doesn't show it, to $50, $40, $50 before it descended all the way back down to $1 or $2. So it's, potentially get back up to, 40, 50, if not higher. Let's check one of my other ones that I really like, and I've talked about this multiple times, is Crow. Crow definitely pushed up today from all the good news within crypto. Like, this is another one that, even though it's a centralized exchange, it's one of those ones that's a worldwide exchange that is used all over. The CEO is American. I believe he is, actually. I think, because I saw a picture of him. But either way, it's one of those ones that I always look at, and I throw money in it, and I just want to see it move forward. EOS is one of those ones that's also, no, this is the wrong one. Boom. Nope, I thought it was Gala.
What are you pulling up there?
Just looking for one. I think we've talked about Gala a couple times, but this is not the one I'm looking for. HBAR, nope. HNT, that's what it was. It's computer internet. Here, seeing a bit of a sell-off.
Wow, that was a
right
big one.
here. Yeah. So it was really interesting to see. And part of me almost feels like the reason why you saw the sell-off, because here you saw internet computer protocol is literally going through, and we're bouncing off that 89, and so that's again another major institutional SMA that people use. So the fact that it bounced off to a T is another sign potentially is that sell-off was put into Bitcoin, and then from there pushed back up. So it was really interesting to see how that works.
The ICP chart seems to match the HNT chart.
Yes, pretty similar. Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, yeah, good point. Let's check out Matic here. Oh, that's what it was. Tron has been eluding me. Why it keeps pushing.
Wait, which
up,
one you got, Matic or Tron?
I got Tron here. So Tron. Kind of jump all over the
Well, as
place
soon as
here.
you say which chart you bring up, I put up the logo for it in the graphics.
Oh,
And then
I got you. I switch. All right, I see it. All right. Yeah, so let's check out Tron here. Tron, we saw a decent pullback here today. I would like to see it pull back here to a previous low of that 12-cent area here to get in. At this level, I think this is a good, or you can get it at the whole number at the 10-cent mark area, which is what I have down in here. But it giving up 40% here 50% of this move is a pretty decent move. Or excuse me, 30% of the move from the top to the bottom here. So if it does, just understand, like, be ready to buy that, because I think Tron has been so bullish that potentially a good sell-off is needed for it to continue higher. Let's check out Matic here. Matic is showing similar attributes in the chart. Like, again, I do kind of see a sell-off coming, potentially down into these lower levels of the 100, which could be the 86 cents area, or down at that 68 cents area potentially. Something that I'm looking at as well. That's it. I mean, AVAX, they all kind of look very similar to what all the rest of the stuff is. Anything else you got to go over, good chance?
I don't think so. We're coming towards the end of the show here today, but I would like to take a minute just to run through the extended portfolio here, and then why did that not come down? There we go. Let's see if I can bring this up here with the first button. Tom's screen. Let me find the right one here. Solana, Crypto Lifer the other day, or on air, bought $100,000 of Solana at $100. I thought that, I mean, Solana, as we all know, is pumped. You know, was down at a year ago, is at 8. And everyone got turned into millionaires that invested in Solana back then. Note, I did not. But I thought that was quite the ballsy trade, dropping 100 grand. And he instantly went up to 112,000, made 12 grand already. Not futures, just straight spot price. All right, here's the DYOR live portfolio. You can see we still have $20,000 in cash, even though we keep investing. We've got $6,400 in BNB. We're up $1,400. Jasmy, we've sold. We sold. Oops, that's the wrong button. The other day we sold $3 grand of Jasmy. We only invested $1,000 here. You can see it behind my head here in Jasmy. And pulled 3,000 out, which is good. And let's see, I'll get back to that without wrecking the whole thing. And we still have $3,200 in it, and so that's good. It will be probably, I'm guessing, Pedro's going to talk me into taking a few more profits here shortly on that one. Our investment in Mainnet Z, we're up $300. Their price has recovered a little bit over the past day or so. Pedro, yesterday we talked a lot about Mainnet Z. We had a couple of their guys on here, so we talked about them at length. And the basic idea is that they're waiting to onboard projects to get them get going and get the volume going. And tomorrow, when you're off and I have Zach Humphreys on, he's a Mainnet Z validator, of which those validating nodes, there's only 30 of them, and they cost $50,000 each. And Zach told me this is not. I mean, Zach mentioned this on his show, that he didn't buy it himself. He went in with a pool of people to get one, and it's doing, even with low volume, it's pulling in $80 to $90 a day. But once they get their projects up and running and things get going, what Mainnet Z needs is a nice meme coin to start it off. That's what they need. We're still invested in Dimension. Looks like we're only up $6 in that now. We should have sold. What does that say? What are our transactions in Dimension? We bought $1,000 at 5.6, and Dimension is now worth $1,011. We're up $6 in Dimension. We should have sold on that. That one pulled back a lot, but like I said, never know. See you later, Mrs. Striking.
Bye
bye. Operation Phoenix, we're up 300. How much of that did we buy? We didn't buy much of that. We only have $385 in Operation Phoenix. Let's see where we got on that. We bought $502 at 75, and now it's trading close to 55 or 5.5 cents. All right, that one's suffering a little bit. but not hurting us too bad since it was such a small thing. And obviously we're not in BTC now. We should have. Maybe we should put the big short on it and write it down into the to the low 50s. But we don't know. Anyway, our portfolio up all time is up 7,500 in a period of about I don't know, what are we at, 40 days here now? 45 days since our first trade. Well, our first trade was Bitcoin, wasn't it? Let's see when our first trade was. January 9th. January 3rd. January 3rd, we bought $42,000 of Bitcoin. Oh, man, we'd be up 20 grand on that. Ugh. No, we wouldn't. We only bought... No, we'd be up $7,000. I was thinking in full Bitcoins there. Anyway, show portfolio's going good. As always, we want to hear more from the audience here about what they want us to invest in, and we'll try to... Not FOMO in, we'll try to invest in it responsibly. But that's that for the show portfolio. Obviously, there's lots of tokens we can go over. We've been on for 2 hours here, and the real world's got other stuff going on here today. Pedro, you got anything else you want to talk about here today? I guess not.
Nope, I really don't. Like, not really. I mean, reality is like we're gonna see most likely some type of cool down here or sideways action, and then most likely push back up. I mean, that's just kind of like what happens. You know, a little bit of a sell off or sideways action, and then explode, right? So it's gonna be really interesting to see with Bitcoin and everything else. Are they gonna take the money out of Bitcoin and then put it into altcoins, right? And just have this cycle of what it does. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how institutions use the blockchain to do all of that.
Just noticed my my ticker is exerting some new principles here called not ticking, not running.
I hate it when it does that.
It's weird. It depends on the visibility of the window, and I have it set up so it's not dependent on that. Anyway, nobody actually reads it anyway. It's just to say, hey, I'm a financial channel.
Yeah, but that's still important, though. That's very much important. All right, my friend.
All right, Chuck says, appreciate you boys. Back to fiat mining. Get back at it, Chuck. Thanks for tuning in for the whole 2 hours. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. And of course, as always, appreciate the super chats you've given us in the past. And of course, look forward to when you mine some more fiat and mine some more other good stuff. And we bring you some good alpha. Look forward to that in the future.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today. I think that's all Pedro's got for you today. We got at Oakland on Kick. Thank you, Oakland, for joining us on Kick. Kick's a streaming site that's about to crash and burn and die, probably, I think. But Chuck will be back tomorrow. Chuck, tomorrow we'll have Zach Humphreys on, talking all kinds of stuff like that, and we're trying to engage his community to come on over here and subscribe to our show. What are they saying about this Bitcoin? Oakland, you got in too late. We're just ending the show. But I wouldn't call today a correction. Maybe this past few minutes is a correction.
Yeah.
But we're at 61,000. Yesterday at this time, we were at 51,000. Coinbase was down. You know what? There was. I don't think it was just Coinbase. I think there was a larger internet problem. I think there was some DNS routing issues. A couple of websites have had some issues today. Although I wouldn't put it past the North Koreans to hack Coinbase and try and DNS them, that type of stuff. Anyway, Oakland, thanks for finding us on Kick. We're over on YouTube primarily under the moniker DYOR Media. Our show is DYOR Live up here in the corner. We're on many weekdays of the week, not all the time, but we'll be tomorrow. Might as well run the show schedule here while I'm at it. Oh, it's the wrong button. That's the whole thing. Yeah. Oakland says, I'll check out the YouTube. Go on over there and subscribe. We're on every day. Not every day, but most days. Pedro is here most days and does technical analysis of various projects. A lot of them are suggested by the listeners. So find us and join us. If we have a fun show here, bring your friends, bring your mom, Bring your kids. Bring your dog, whatever. I had my dog here today barking up a storm during our fire alarm. But anyway, thanks for watching. Oakland from Kick. Only our, I think in all this time we're doing that, only our third commenter from Kick.
Well, thank you for comment. Appreciate you, Oakland. Are you from Oakland, California, or is that something else?
I think we got Royal Q from Kick also.
Yeah, we did. We did get.
Yeah. People only care about the video games and gambling, and the hula hoop, the hot tub girls, and the feet people.
Ooh,
I'm from Brazil, and I was raised in the Bay Area. Yeah.
Ah, que bueno.
Love
That's
Brazil.
awesome,
Love Brazil. My sister used to live there. Lived in outside of on the beach.
Rio?
In Rio, in an area called, I believe it's called Baja Leme. My Portuguese is really bad. And then she lived in Sao Paulo for a little while. And so I went down there to visit one year, and it was during Carnival. Oh my gosh, was that so much fun! That was so. I was only did one day of Carnival, but that was the most fun. My sister and I we literally where she lived compared to where the Carnival main area was pretty far. So we drove about halfway there, and then just walked. And you walked through every neighborhood you walked through. People were partying and just handing out beer. I mean, beer is cheap in most of Brazil anyway, and you just carried around a couple of reals, and you just throw people some reals, and they're like, beer, beer, beer. By the time we got to Carnival, we were loaded.
That's awesome too. It reminds me of Mardi Gras, or like when you go down to Southern California, right? And everybody there, I mean, they literally have party houses where it's streets of just kids partying. And
Oakland. Like, this was a number of years ago too. I couldn't do the full party scene anymore. That's need my sleep, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, now yes. Carmen Crypto joins us. This is where we're going to signing off the air. We get a new viewer from Brazil, and Carmen Crypto, a longtime co-host of mine. Carmen, in fact, Carmen might need your services next week. Pedro's going to be off a few days.
Yeah.
Another internet boo-boo. Here, I'm soliciting the services of a woman on the internet.
Dado!
Oh, Dara joins us too.
Lawton!
Yeah. I mean, now we get our crew. See, there's been something going on with the internet. Pedro, earlier today, I told you something's up with the internet today.
We did.
And then people are coming on saying, hey, this website wasn't, my sponsor's website wasn't available. They said it was an SSL issue. I in the behind the scenes, I'm like, the SSL is installed. The cert's installed. And a couple other things were going wrong, and we weren't getting any views and that kind of stuff. Let's start the Space Cats. Let's start the show all over again. We'll start it all over again tomorrow. I'll just hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking. Here, we're gonna do the whole show over again. No,
all over again.
No, we're not. Actually, I get to that point. I need a little voice rest. I need a little voice rest.
Yes, my voice, man, it literally starts to like.
Dara says I was interneted.
Interneted.
Space Cat says I haven't done Carnival yet, but it's on my list. It's definitely a sight to see. If you want to be in a giant area with a whole bunch of partying people of all ages, young and old, half-dressed, mostly dressed, whatever you want, it's something. It's something. We got a beautiful flag for him if anyone's day trading. We do. That's what we were talking about. That's all Pedro does is day trading. Well, that's not all he does. He's not a particularly a complete day trader, but we do work the trades. What is forming? Is it a Bitcoin flag forming? I have to imagine it's.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. It definitely found some support off that 400 period daily, or excuse me, 400.5 minute. Actually, not 400, 200 period. And we're seeing some push up here. It all depends if it can hold with volume at these levels here. Like I said, it's got to get above that 50 period moving average, which it looked like it was not able to. So it's coming back down. It looks like to maybe put in a triple bottom or a lower low here. Now, this actually had a lower low, so it wasn't even a triple bottom. So depending.
What time
from
frame
a
you got
technical
up there?
scale. This is the 5-minute time frame.
Oakland, which time frame you're looking at for that flag? Or are you talking about another, not BTC?
Because I was looking at Shiba Inu earlier that you saw me looking at. That was Shiba Inu. Sheep. Oh, we forgot to do the whole entire Shiba Inu or Bitcoin, aka
He's looking at
Taylor Swift.
Right, Mr. Beast. He's looking at the 1 minute chart flag. If you're day trading on the 1 minute chart, that's generally beyond the scope of our show. We have a little fun with that every now and then, but we have a lot more fun. In the morning there's crypto banter, talking about projects, and then Crypto Lifers on. And then a couple other people doing some serious technical analysis and day trading. And we come on after them to get more of the talk show feel, hit a couple of policy, regulation, what's going on in the world, new projects, hopefully a little alpha. And Pedro goes over the charts and that. And we do a show portfolio. It's not a day trading show portfolio, but it's a more of a longer term. And what it is it's really a marketing method for me to engage the community. But it happened to be up, 100% on the money that we've bought.
I typically do more or less if you're a day trader, you're looking more at the inner time frame, intro time frame. Whereas when I give my stuff, I'm more or less looking for like swing trades. Like if you're looking to get in for a couple weeks to capture, let's say 4 or 5 day, 2-week, 3-day week.
Welcome, Crypto Mike, into the house.
Coming.
Yeah, everyone's coming right. Technically, we ended the show. Yeah. It's getting ready to, and all of a sudden, everyone starts showing up. Mike had appointments today. He told me that in advance. Thank you for joining us, Mike. We're only going to be on a few more minutes, but Pedro is going over a little movement in BTC here. I think that tomorrow, or tonight, the ETF buttons are going to get pressed again, and. Yeah. That financial houses haven't had their crypto desks that long, and their ETF desks have only been open since January, and those people didn't work 24 hours a day like the rest of us in crypto have been doing for years, and they're starting to get the swing of things. So that's how you start seeing these off hours things come in. They start pumping at night, and the Singapore office is calling up the New York desk saying, "Hey, we got some money we need to put into the ETFs," and it's just flowing in. Chris says, "Yeah, what's up with the pump?" Well, it pumped up a lot, and then people took their monies. Which is good. That's what we need. We want people to do that. We want people to take their monies. But in the past super pumps like this has been about the amount of the pullback here for just a few hours, and then it rockets again. It just rockets again.
Yes. All right, my people.
Oh, wait, hold on. Carmen Crypto's got her hand up over here. Let's see if I've set this up right. Carmen Crypto, are you listening in the house here? Pedro, can you hear Carmen Crypto there?
I could not. Is she in the house?
Hold on. Go ahead, Carmen. There. I think I just had to turn that on. Carmen Crypto. Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
Well, welcome, Carmen Crypto. All right, so hold on. Let me figure out how to get Carmen's voice. Which one of these many buttons do I press to make Carmen's voice go into the stream here? I'll just send her into Pedro's stream. How about no? I'll send her into the effects stream. So that would be D4. All right, Carmen. I'm guessing the people will be able to hear you. Carmen, give us another sound check here.
Yeah. I've got a little.
Now Pedro's got the echo.
I Echo.
Oh, hell.
Actually, I gotta bounce out a little here, but go ahead and bring Carmen on if you want. I do gotta get going. But Carmen, it's good to hear you. Give me a call. We'll chat. Got some good stuff going on, and I will talk to you guys later.
All right,
Actually,
Pedro, thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you next week, right?
Yeah, because I'm pretty much booked. Actually, I'm booked for the next 2 weeks. Like literally.
We'll get you. We'll have some off-hour
yeah.
shows, and we'll record a segment or two ahead of time, but we'll get you back in there. Pedro has
Definitely.
a bunch of real-world stuff he's got to take care of. Space Cat says maybe when Pedro goes, she can take a spot. That's what we were just talking about, Space Cat. My Carmen was one of my co-hosts for a long time before she got super busy. But Carmen, Pedro's going to drop off here just to see if we can test this. Why don't you come on voice again? Let me know if let's let the people know that this works now. I think I got it working.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you guys soon. Later. Bye.
All right, you guys should have heard Carmen on that one. Carmen, sounds like you're calling us from the shitter. It's got that echo. All right, everybody. I seem to have Carmen's voice going properly here. Although I'm probably echoing her back. Well, Carmen, let's set up a time to chat next week. I'm going to have... I still can't... Space Cat still can't hear you. I wonder why. Well, I'll test that shit later. Cable D, it's 4. I don't know why. I don't know why you can't hear it. Don't know. Anyway, Carmen, we'll talk offline to have you take up a day next week. Next week I'm gonna have a co-host also from India. My friend Swarv, I can't pronounce his name correctly. He's hosts his own podcast over in India. We're going to try get a lot of fans from India here on the show. A lot of new subscribers came in when I was running those bricks videos. So we're going to have him come talk about the India market and how regulation there is hampering the Indian market and how just a little bit of easing in the right spot will cause it to just blow up the whole thing. Carmen says, what I said for hilarious and glorious. It was hilarious. Yes. In case you missed Carmen, everything she said was... Actually, it was so much alpha, you can't even believe it. It's just all the latest hot tokens she talked about. Gave us some alpha on. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show today. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate Carmen coming on at the end there. Love it when everybody comes in. Must have had some kind of weird problem today with the great interwebs because we had nobody on the show at the beginning part of it, and I was like, something's wrong. Websites weren't working. Coinbase was down. Audit Chain was down. Other things, my internet connection thing was saying my connection to my data center, content delivery network, my CDN was bad. And it's very whatever the point is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we had a good show for you today. As always, went over a lot of projects. Watch this Bitcoin pump happen live on the air and all that type of stuff. And so we're gonna take off now. I don't know what else to tell you about. Oakland, thanks for joining us and finding us. Really appreciate it. Always enjoy getting new guests from that Kick platform of the feet people, as I call it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, here in the digital media world. Be here tomorrow with Zach Humphreys, content creator, streamer, fellow YouTuber, all that type of stuff. So be there.